Hi, I'm Trent, and welcome to Tractor Roy. Today I'm replacing the water pump on my 1953 John Deere 70. So first I'm going to loosen up this generator and get the belt out of the way. What else am I hung up on? We'll just take it all the way. How's that work?
So these tires right here were flat on the trailer when we picked this up.
Can you say that again?
These tires were flat when we just picked it up.
But then we aired them up before we got it off the trailer, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were still flat.
There we go. Now I've got to start working on taking out some of these bolts. We drained the coolant out because this was empty. Oh, no. Still some more in there. Whoops.
I'm gonna go on the other side and see what happens. Again, on this side. Right here. Right there. Ooh, it's getting grip on you. Ooh.
Oh, there's still a lot left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll back up a little bit. Now that it's drained, I'll take these bolts out. Oh.
Okay. Can you get on here, Dad?
Sure.
Okay, Dad.
There's no seat though. I haven't built one yet.
Why?
Because I'm doing the water pump first.
Oh.
I don't have enough clearance here to use a socket. The head hits the pulley, so I got to use a open end wrench. Hey, the tractor's being kind of loud. Can we put a muffler on it?
No.
No?
There's a muffler on it. See?
I'm talking about that muffler.
No, I'm not.
You can keep playing.
Okay.
Fire's right up, even when it's cold.
Right up. You
No, I drained all the coolant out.
Cooling out? Yeah, tell me to do that. Oh, because of the choke.
Because of the choke?
I didn't pull the choke.
Oh, it didn't start because you didn't pull the choke.
No.
Oh. Well, pull the choke.
There we go. That could start when you pull the choke. But... What? Papa, what did you say? Papa, what did you say? What did you say, Papa?
So this is what it looks like in here. Kind of explains why that water pump started leaking. All this stuff was going through that seal. Ooh. So here's the old water pump next to the new one. It looks like they're the same, so that should work out. This is the early model of the 70s, so it uses the same water pump as the G. There was a break in the serial numbers where it switched styles. This one was leaking behind this pulley. There's a bearing back here and then a seal. So when these go out, you can get kits to replace the impeller, that bearing, and that seal. You just have to press this pulley off and that all slides out and replace the seal in there. I didn't really know that until after I'd ordered the new pump, so we're just going to put a new pump in and throw this on the shelf.
Dad, can I have that?
And this has been replaced once before. There's some gasket, some silicone that somebody added in here to seal it. So not the first time this water pump's been replaced.
Dad,
Probably won't be the last. You want this?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
What are you going to do with it?
Just see what happens. Just see it.
Oh.
Then see the back.
And then this was the inside of that. Just all that. I don't know. So I'm going to clean that out the best I can, and we'll try and flush the block once we get this water pump put back on. I'm going to scrape the face of this, get all that old gasket off before I get too far and forget about it. And end up having to take it off to fix a leak. So now I'm going to add gasket sealer to that gasket just to make sure we don't get any leaks past that thing. Make sure it fits before we get it all gooey. Huh?
You better tell them why you're putting it on.
I did.
And why you're wearing gloves. 'Cause you're
Why are you wearing
the ones
gloves,
in
Dad? Dad,
What?
why are you wearing gloves?
Because this stuff is sticky.
Oh, I'm gonna watch.
Okay. So I'm just trying to coat this whole gasket, make sure there's nothing that I missed. It really helps. Super sticky, so that's why I'm wearing gloves, but it really helps getting it to stay in one spot when you're trying to get this thing slipped in there. If you don't use that, then you have to worry about the gasket kind of shifting around on you and lining up the holes for the bolts, but this makes it a little bit nicer. I don't like using silicone because it always seems like you put on too much and then it kind of gets where it's not supposed to be.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of oozes out. We don't want it getting inside of here and going elsewhere in the engine.
Okay. That's pretty cool that you're wearing cool gloves and and get
I'm painting it on
yeah
with some cool gloves.
yeah
Yeah,
cool ones.
they are pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're bright orange.
No way.
Way.
No way. Never in the world.
Oh my god.
But
So it turns out this is really hard to get slipped in there with that O-ring, so I'd recommend doing it before you add a gasket. And I did exactly what I didn't want to do and dropped him in dirt. Okay, third time's the charm, sealing this gasket up. So my camera died. It was pretty boring. I could only go about one flat at a time. I couldn't get a socket on because of this part in the casting. It looks like it's for a different model or something. You know, maybe there's another outlet hose that was in here. So the whole thing's all attached. I'm not going to fill it up with coolant right yet. I'm going to go run some water through it, just try and flush all that rust out before I fill it up and try and run it. So for today, I just got to get this belt back on the water pump that goes from the fan to the water pump into the generator. So I'm going to tighten that up and we'll call it a day. So that's all we have for today. We got some plans for this John Deere 70 over the winter. We got to rewire it. We're going to tune up. We got to build a new seat cushion for it. We got to fix the hydraulics in the back, and we'll kind of just see if there's anything else that needs done to this. Thanks to my little helper Gentry here, and thanks for watching Tractor Roy.